God day, we made it, y'all. We made it. I keep getting all these notifications for closings. I'm on my way to a closing right now. I'm in my car driving, so if I don't acknowledge you, don't think I'm being rude. I'm driving right now. Just gonna put that out here. But I got a closing. I only had 2 today. This will be my second one. It was spread apart. I just wasn't feeling all that great, but bump all that. Man, we made it to 3,000, y'all. Yay! Even when you don't feel good, even when you don't feel well, you have to show up, y'all. I was up this morning like, oh my gosh, probably about regular time, about maybe 3, 4 o'clock this morning. And I was just going through my analytics on all my social media platforms, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, and I seen YouTube 3K. We made it to 3K, y'all. Y'all know I was just asking for support to get me to 3K the other day, and y'all did, and y'all showed up and showed out for your girl. And I put a post in my community tab. Thank you all for allowing me to still show up every single chance. I ain't gonna say every day, but every single chance, still being myself, and y'all rocking with me, y'all trusting in me, y'all believing in me, y'all, y'all valuing me. And I just want to say thank y'all so very much. So I said, well, I didn't go live this morning like I normally go live. I said I was gonna go live this evening. Hopefully I have a strong enough signal to carry me all the way through the live. And I know I need to cut some air on right now because the phone's probably gonna overheat. But I need to listen to my old video to see if y'all can hear the windows down. But anyway, yeah. So we made it to 3K, y'all. And next one is 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K, and on and on and on. We're going to keep rocking this thing out on and on and on. Like, I'm so dang on. Y'all just don't know. Like, I'm not feeling 1,000% today, but I know I still got to do what I got to do. You still got to show up. And y'all showed out. Like, y'all just gave me confirmation that I'm on the right track, and that, I always tell y'all, like, if I don't say it on here, I always say it on Facebook. You matter, your life matter. And y'all just showed me that I matter, and y'all matter. And I'm telling y'all matter, y'all life matter, and that y'all can do it. If I can do it, y'all can do it. It's gonna always be the people that rock for you, and y'all done showed me that y'all rock for me. Trying not to get too emotional right now, because like I asked, and like I say, you ask and you shall receive. So I asked for 3K and y'all got me there. So my next request is give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I do have plenty of videos that I'm thinking about making. Like I said, my videos aren't complicated. I don't do a lot of special editing. I don't do a lot. It's just me speaking my truth, me sharing some experiences, work from home opportunities, way to make income, the way to keep your mind straight. You know what I'm saying? I just come show up and be myself and just share my life with y'all. Like I said, I'm driving right now, so I can't see any of your comments, but I do appreciate y'all tapping in and listen to me. I'm on my way to a long close, so I said, why not go live? I didn't go live this morning, so I'm still working on that my digital products in my stand store. Excuse me, I'm glad I got some water in here. And I'm going to do my best this weekend. And then once I start talking, because I ain't been talking much today, I've been really quiet. Like I said, I haven't been feeling well. But I'm going to do my very best this weekend to get everything up and running so y'all can purchase those books and those resources. So I looked at some of my messages, and I had some old messages on my other platforms. People asking about property preservation, people asking about the notary business, and someone asked about live ops. Those are the 3 main videos that I get, 3 main topics of videos I get asked all the time. Live ops, on the notary business, and property preservation. So I know for a fact, how you doing? I know for a fact those are things that y'all are interested in, because I've shared that with you all, right? So I said, well, maybe in the ebook, in the resource, I need to add on how to get started with property preservation, even the clean out portion, because unfortunately, where someone else is lost, they may experience a loss, you may have a gain. So what I mean with that, with property preservation, doing the clean out part, someone may lose their home due to foreclosure. Someone may lose their home because they lost a job, so they can't pay the rent no more, and they can't afford to take all their possessions with them. So therefore, a company, your property reservation company, your clean out company comes in. You charge a certain amount, and you clean out all that stuff. The flip side about it, once you clean out all that stuff, then you can resell that stuff of value onto platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, all right? So it's a win-win, or you can have a yard sale. I know some people that just have yard sales. I know a lot of people, like in South Carolina, they take like their truck or their hauling unit, and they just go down to South Carolina and sit up down there on the side of the road somewhere where it's not so restricted, and they just sell the stuff, and that's cash. So you always have ways to make money. Like, you just have to think outside the box. You know, I was telling y'all about, purchasing land and just having someone, you charging someone to put their billboard on their advertisement on your land that's right beside the highway. So I'm telling you, I'm always thinking about income. I'm always thinking about ways to make income, but in order to do that, you have to figure out ways to get your revenue up. Another thing I want to talk about on here was, people don't realize how much it costs to get started. And yeah, I started a notary business because it was a low barrier entry. It didn't cost much to become a notary, and also it didn't cost much to get into notary business. But what people fail to realize is that once you become a notary, you still got to market. The business is not going to come to you. So that's why I created those resources to help you figure out how to get business as a notary. If you want to do general notary work, if you want to be a signing agent. Also, reading the comments. I don't know what you said. I'm driving right now, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to focus on the road. And when I do get to an area I can stop and read your comments, I will. But thank you all so very much for tapping in now. Give me a thumbs up. Push this video on out. I'm on my way to a long club. So, in order to, like I said, starting a notary business was a low barrier entry to start. All you had to do is get your LLC, buy you a printer. I told you I always had a printer because I did eBay and Amazon, so I print out my shipping labels. So I already had a printer. You got to get your notary stamp, and it's low barrier to entry, okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's why a lot of people got into the notary business, right? Plus a business address. You start adding on more stuff, it's about maybe $1,000. But you need to do side gigs, or I advise you to do side gigs. I can't tell y'all what to do, y'all grown. Do side gigs to generate income, to provide you that cushion until you start making money, until you start marketing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times these signing companies nowadays, they want to see that you have experience. So it ain't like when I started, they was just giving everybody pretty much a chance because it was so much business out there. It was just booming. You know what I'm saying? So they were just throwing out assignments. You know what I'm saying? So if you say you was available, you got a shot. Unless you messed up really, really bad, then your shot was given. That's why I made that one video. But sometimes you only get one chance to get it right in this business. You mess up, you don't get another chance. And that's just how it is. So that's why, we put emphasis on getting training, knowing your documents, knowing what you can charge and can't charge in your state. That's why I only talk about North Carolina, because that's the only place that I'm specialized in. I only know North Carolina laws, rules, and regulations. And I still don't know everything. I still get documents printed to me. I'm talking about notary business that I've never seen before. And you're going to have that, but don't be fearful. You can always go to ChatGPT and ask them, take a picture of the document and ask them, what do I do? What is this document? What is my part in this document? You understand what I'm saying? So that's one thing you can think about doing. Or you can always ask the hiring party, or the person who drew up that contract or that paperwork. You could call them and ask them exactly what's needed to be done, right? So, like I said, you just gotta do your side gigs, do your gig work, and that ways to generate income, and then you can start any type of business that you want to start. That's just what it is. Like when I decided to walk away from the hospital, I drew money out of my 401k. Now, when I drew money out of my 401k, since it was an emergency in that time, everything lined up. It was COVID, I walked away because of COVID in the hospital and all that kind of stuff. So they let me have my money. Well, I took that money and invested in my eBay business. That's how I was able to make $10,000 on eBay and more. But I'm just saying, because of COVID, I was able to make an easy $10,000 at the time. So I'm not telling you all to pull money out your 401k. I'm not telling you all to do any of that. I'm telling you all, go into my videos, all my videos, and find a side hustle that you can do that's low barrier to entry, and that you can start if you have a vehicle. Even if you don't have a vehicle, I'm going to make a your gas stations, filling stations, whatever you call them in your area, they have assignments that you can do. You go download the app onto your phone, and if you're able to do it, then you get on the bus, you go to the service station, you can complete the task, and then you get paid within 48 hours. You can do that all day long, as you might have to walk some, because some gas stations may not be right there on the bus line or the train or the sub, but you still can get you some money coming in. So say your gig money is going to be your money to invest in your business. Say your gig money is going to be your money to invest in your first property to flip. Say your gig money going to be in that group home. Say your all this stuff that you're doing on the side is not just to say you have money sitting in the bank. You want to have that money working for you, so you ain't got to be out here working so hard, right? You have to think like that. Maybe you want to do gig work to buy you a piece of land, right? To rent out for truckers, to rent out for short-term campers, hunting season. If you find a little area in North Carolina that allows hunting, maybe you could buy a little plot of land that allow people to, with their license, to hunt. Or better yet, you find a pond, you buy fish, and you buy fish, you buy a pond, and you buy fish, and you charge people to fish in your pond. I mean, it's so many ways to make money. So you just have to really open up your mind. That's why I say you can't have a whole bunch of distractions in your life. You can't have a whole bunch of haters and naysayers around you in your life. You got to be around people that's like-minded. You got to be around people like I say, YouTube is wonderful because you're able to type in anything, and if it sounds like you could do it, if somebody else is doing it, you can do it. That's what I'm saying. So if it makes sense, sometimes people make videos and they leave out a lot of the major parts of it. Trust me, I know, because I'm the YouTube University Queen. I have a PhD and all that and everything. I'm not making it up. If it's something I want to know, I'm gonna go to YouTube, right? But what I found in the past is that a lot of people tell you about stuff. They say, okay, well, Nikki, buy my course. Okay, you buy that course, you still is missing pieces. You feel me? So you like, oh my God, like you said XYZ, but then it was something that came before that, and then it's one or two more steps with the XYZ, it's XY, it's X1, it's X2, it's X3. You know what I'm saying? So it's different parts to it. And it's just a lot to it. So what I'm trying to get at, and I'm just trying to, make the conversation worth something, to try to get y'all's attention, to get the wheels turning in your heads, that there's so many opportunities out here to make money. Don't just think you have to settle. I would say for anybody, keep your W-2 if you have a W-2. Keep your W-2, but have side hustle money. If your side hustle is to pay off your car, if your side hustle is to pay off your house, if your side hustle is to put money in the bank, say you want to travel the world, you know how much it's going to cost to travel the world. So you need to know how much you need to save $12,000 a year for the next 5-6 years. You can easily get a side hustle, a side gig, and generate $1,000 a month. Then when you want to just shut it all down, you'll still have money to travel the world. You see what I'm saying? And really travel and have a fantastic time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, look at the side hustle, not like permanent income, but it's just to get you over that hurdle, get you to that next stage in life. No, I'm not AI. I'm a real human person. You see, I'm a real human. See, if AI wouldn't be able to react to you, comment. See, I'm real. I am on my way to a closing right now. So I said I didn't go live, but we hit 3,000, y'all. We hit 3 freaking thousand. I am so happy. So freaking happy, y'all. Like, I'm not feeling well, but just this excites me to know that I can share my knowledge with you all who will take the time to listen to me. Just take the time to listen to me and hear me out. Like, for real, like, it's on and popping. Like, I'm serious. Like, 3,000, y'all. Y'all help me do it. And thank y'all for the thumbs up. It pushes my videos out. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I want y'all to be this excited about life. Tell me, I can talk about it because I tell y'all all the time, I used to live in depression. I didn't know I was depressed. I was just, existing at the time. And I'm not going to turn this video into sadness, but I just know I want my video to help somebody. I want my video to snap somebody out of and be like, darn, Nikki, you pulled yourself out of that. Look what you're doing with yourself right now. That's what I want my videos to do for people, because other people's videos did that for me. So that's my whole goal. That's my whole purpose is to come up, show up every single day, and y'all are receiving me well, and I'm so appreciative of that. Y'all are receiving me well. Y'all have really showed me that y'all care and love, and what I'm doing is valued. You see, I just came up on this motorcycle. So it is spring break here in North Carolina, in the area that I'm at. I know some counties, the kids have already gone back to school, but me and my daughter are planning a daycation this weekend, and I will be filming that on my social media platforms. Like I said, you don't know what to post, then just post whatever you're doing. Don't overcomplicate this thing. You know what I'm saying? If you post it, if you're more creative in your car, post your video, record your videos on your phone while you're in your car. If that's the only time that you get alone by yourself to really think about anything, record in your car. You know what I'm saying? Just record in your car. I don't care if you gotta be in your bedroom. I met this one chick, I ain't gonna say I met her, but this one chick was years ago. She was recording in her closet. And you could tell she was in her closet. She had pulled all the clothes to the very back, but you could tell she was in her closet. That's where she could record at. And the only time she records after she put her kids to sleep. Now, I haven't seen her lately. I haven't seen her in years, to be honest with you. Now, I wish I remembered her name, because she was showing up consistently. But I know life be life, and I'm not nobody to be judging nobody when they fall off or they stop doing this. Because the negativity that people come on here, sometimes life be life, and you don't want to be showing up fake. You want to just show up in the best mood, but sometimes your mood don't be the best, and you don't want to come off, you don't want to put that off on other people. But I'm telling y'all got to learn to stay consistent and show up every day. I told y'all, going live is my jam. I'm telling y'all, going live on YouTube is my jam. I really enjoy going live more than I do the videos. I don't know why. I guess because with the videos, it takes so long for them to upload. Cause I could do like 2 videos a day, but y'all won't see them till like a day or 2 later. Like it really, like I used to get batch create. I don't know if it's his phone, I need to clean it out or what, but I'm just being honest with y'all. That's when I used to publish a video out every single day. I used to batch create and schedule a video out every single day. Boom. In the beginning, that's how my videos was. I was doing them like that. Boom, 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 and doing shorts behind them. That's how I got here. But I really enjoy this live feature. I really enjoy YouTube Live. I really enjoy that I can just be myself, because like I said, 99% of the time, I'm in my car. So if you like, well, Nikki, I could do that. I be in my car too. You know what I'm saying? Be in your car. Now, I'm not quite sure if they don't like, people under a certain age in the videos. I know that was a thing. I haven't read their YouTube community guidelines in recording, younger people. So you read the guidelines. It's in there. Just ask ChatGPT. What are YouTube guidelines about this particular age group in videos? But all you gotta do is ask if you don't know where to find it, or ask ChatGPT where to find it in the community guidelines. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of myself because I got paid for Facebook the other day. Doing good on Facebook, y'all. Oh my gosh! Like I didn't. It's like it's never too late, but it's like, had I freaking known just 2 years ago, that check would have been in the thousands. Oh my God. People like, what was that woman talking to? I'm so like, oh, but I'm in there now. I'm in there, I'm monetized, so I ain't complaining, y'all. I'm not even faking the phone, like for real, like it is what it is until it ain't no more. That's what I tell all my kids. It is what it is till it ain't no more. But I got monetized on Facebook, and I'm monetized on TikTok, on the TikTok shop. And I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing on TikTok shop too. I'll make a video on that. But as soon as I make a video about it, they're gonna change it up. They always do. They always change it up. Let's see. Let's see. What is that? Hi. Thank you. Give me thumbs up. I greatly appreciate you. Give me thumbs up, y'all. But I am on my way to a loan closing right now. So, excuse me. I am on my way to a loan closing right now. So I said, why not turn on the camera and record, do a live with y'all, and just chit chat with y'all on my way there. I got a good little ways. This was a later one. This was through this wasn't through direct. This was through a signing company. So, and it's a good little ways. I wish I would have had this earlier. I probably could have. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not even gonna go there. Because sometimes they choose this time just because. Let me say this. I might have could have met them sooner, but now I'm thinking about it out loud. I'm glad I didn't, because I wasn't feeling 100% earlier. I was not feeling 100% earlier. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And while I'm on the highway, I can talk to y'all, because I know once I start getting any country roads, any country little areas, the Wi-Fi is going to be real bad. So I said, well, let me just go ahead and knock it out now. Let y'all know we hit 3,000 subs on YouTube. I'm so appreciative of all y'all. I couldn't do it without y'all. It means the world to me. I never want y'all to think I don't appreciate y'all. I do appreciate y'all. The people that rock with me, like for real. So I'm just trying to see what y'all have said. Why are you asking in my AI? I use AI too, but I'm not AI. And I'm sleepy. Ooh, I am so sleepy, y'all. I can't wait to finish this closing and get back home. I gotta do scan backs. Let me see. I think it says scan back. Let me see. I write a note. It say, oh, no scans. What? Woo. Say no scans. Woo. Oh my God, I'm glad I seen that. On my little sticky notes, I write little notes on here and say no scan back. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. I could just, Gotta make sure you focus, you're paying attention, you don't miss no marks, you don't miss no errors, no check marks, no signature, no dates, or nothing. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that I ain't gotta do no scan back. So I can just go to signing, come home, take me a shower. I don't eat after a certain time and go to bed. Get ready for my weekend. I wish I was going out tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I was. But then, like, would I really be in the mood to be entertained? Because I am really sleepy. I'm sitting here yawning. People be like, oh, you're so real. You're yawning. But I'm tired. Like, I ain't sleep well. I ain't been sleeping well. I don't know if I'm going through the changes. I mean, I've been going through the changes. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. Talking to my ladies about that. But yeah, but we made it to 3K. I'm so thankful, y'all. I'm so appreciative. I am Nikki. I don't know who is hey. I don't know what that is. I am Nikki. Like, this is Life with NickyD. D is for determination. I am determined to make this thing do what it do. Thank you all for tapping in. Thank you all for watching. I am on my way to a loan closing. We finally hit 3K, y'all. I am so freaking happy. I didn't go live this morning, so I decided to go live this evening. And then we just talking, we just chit-chatting, y'all. I'm driving, but I can, glance over from time to time, see what someone say, and respond. But if y'all have any questions that's appropriate, because I don't have any mods in here, y'all just let me know. I would say I would go live tonight when I get back home, but I ain't even gonna have y'all sitting around waiting on no notification from me, because I know me, once I'm in the house, I shut down. I get my mind right, and everything it just goes, I just wind down. But back to the generate income. ShiftSmart is a great opportunity, a great app to tap into if you want to do ShiftSmart. Like I said, you get paid 24 to 48 hours after you complete the task. I have seen some people sign up with my link. Thank y'all. Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all. But I want y'all to finish your first shift, please. Because that's part of it, me putting y'all up on it and then y'all finishing y'all first shift. But I appreciate y'all signing up. Don't let me, make y'all think I don't appreciate everything. I do. I appreciate all y'all, every last one of you. Let me watch my speed, y'all. I don't know if that's the state trooper. There be any regular charges down here. I don't know what y'all state troopers be in, but sometimes you can kind of tell what they be in, because they be in that main left lane over there, the furthest left lane. I used to date a guy who was in school to become a state trooper. Yeah, but he was a trip. Anywho, but I'm definitely going to be working on that this weekend, because I know what I'm going to say and share with y'all will help y'all. It's not going to be too many missing pieces. It's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I mean, I'm telling you, like, everything is going to be laid out for y'all. Only thing that's going to probably be tricky is like maybe forming an LLC, because I don't know where y'all located. Everything is based off my knowledge where I'm at. I feel like if it ain't, I think most of it can be generalized, but I think some information, especially state specific, location specific, if that makes sense. Say, hi Nikki, just found you. I recently took the North Carolina class, waiting for approval. Any suggestions for loan signing classes or things to do to get into business? Great, thank you so very much, 757. I'm gonna tell you, so listen, I'm on my way to a loan closing. Thank you so very much. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, thank you for likes. Give me a thumbs up and a follow. I appreciate you. Okay, so I have been a North Carolina notary. It'll be 6 years in August. I never wanted to do general notary work because at the time in North Carolina we could only charge $5 and we couldn't charge a travel fee. Since then, we can now charge $10 per notarized stamp and 75-cent mileage. The way you make your money is through loan closings, of course, but through mileage. So say you asked about the loan signing business. Once you get everything, you have to wait till you get approved, because you got to order your notary stamp. Okay, you order your notary stamp. Once you order your notary stamp, you can look onto the NNA. That's one company that a lot of these companies require or suggest that you be a part of, or that you've taken training from. Yes, you can take training from whoever you want to take training from, but NNA is recognized. National Notary Association is the organization who's recognized through almost all these signing platforms. Okay, you want to sign up for signing order, you want to sign up for SnapDocs, you want to sign up for all title companies, and do it through ChatGPT, so your profile will be the same. You want to copy and paste your profile on all these platforms. You want to provide this the locations, the times that you provide services, the locations that you provide. Now, based on where you are in North Carolina, you may be busy, you may not be busy. I'm in a big area, but I go all over because I like to stay busy and I like to make a certain kind of money each month. Now, so once you get approved, you're gonna take your oath down at the Register of Deeds. In my book, in my resources, that's gonna be coming out soon. I do apologize, I don't have it for you now. You're gonna take your oath at the Register of Deeds. You're gonna pay your money. You're gonna send that to State Secretary of State, and you're gonna pay. I think it's $100. And then, like I said, if you ain't already did that, you probably already did that. And then, like I said, you have to wait till that come back, and then you can order your stamp. You order your notary stamp. Your notary stamp has to be the same name that you signed your certificate once you pass your notary class. Okay, it has to be the same. You can't change it and want to be, no, it has to be the same, right? Because that's you for the next 5 years in North Carolina. So in August, we're having a conference. I know I'm all over the place, but I got to tell you this stuff while it's on my mind. In August, hey, how you doing? I am driving right now, so don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm just trying to get it all out and going to a loan closing. So in August, we having a big conference. I think it's in Raleigh, where they're going to be talking about remote online notarization. I personally have a electronic notary stamp, and I have a physical stamp. I became an electronic notary because I thought we was going to be doing RON way before now. But I'm just telling you, if you go onto Facebook or go onto the Secretary of State website, you can sign up for the newsletter. If you sign up for the newsletter, you get all this information sent to you automatically, right? Even if you don't do Facebook groups, whatnot. But I would advise you to, if you are on Facebook, I think they're on Instagram too, North Carolina Notary Secretary of State platform or page, that you can find out information that way. So we're having something in August. I think it's 2 or 3 days in Raleigh. The link tell you get a hotel room. You're supposed to get a discount if you go through that link for the days. You know, they have little games, prizes. But I'm going because in that email, from my understanding, they want us to take particular training or certificate to be RON approved. So that's the reason why I'm going to Raleigh in August. I'm just paying for my ticket. I might get an Airbnb. I might thug it out. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm going just for that, and I pray to goodness that the information is helpful. It's not just a run around, you know, like it was like last time. We thought we had to get, you know, this electronic notary, like become electronic notary, and we still couldn't use it. Like we If you want to become a loan signing agent, like I said, look into the NNA, National Notary Association. Take their training, get their background check, because you're going to need a background check. You're going to need business insurance. I have Byberg. You want to use Byberg. Byberg has different levels of insurance, amounts of insurance, not levels, amounts of insurance, right? It's based on what you can afford. So what the insurance, well, I'm not an insurance agent, I'm not going to even tell you that. But you got to ask them, what does this cover, right? What does this cover in my business, right? So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to go into the deep. But if you want more information, just email me, lifewithnickyd@gmail.com, and we can talk offline. But I'm not going to go there online with everybody watching. It's going to be a replay. And no, we're not doing that. But if you want to ask me, like, Nikki, you know, what did you mean by this? Email me, and we can set up a time to talk, like, for real, for real. I don't gatekeep. It's just certain things you just can't put out there like that, if that makes sense. If you understand, I hope you do, and respect that from me. But sign up for signing services, sign up on signingorder.com, sign up for SnapDocs. Like I said, go into ChatGPT, say create me a notary profile. In that prompt, you want to say list the county you're in, the zip codes you want to provide services in. Get you a laser printer. You can't have no inkjet printer. Now, if you're going to do loan closings, because the inkjet is a smear, all that right to smear. You don't want to do that. Get you some black, invest in some black and blue pens. The pens I get the most compliments on, I get them from $1.25 though, y'all. And that's something else I got to include in my ebook. The pens I use, like, for real. I get so many compliments on them darn pens. Y'all will not believe it. And I get them from the $1.25 store. So many people say, oh, these some nice pens. I be like, $1.25 up. What? Let me take a picture. I kid y'all not. I get my pens from the $1.25 store. Now, if you want to elevate your business, get your name and logo on it, that's fine. But do what you want to do. You got to think about it. In loan closing, if you're working for signing services, you on their net customers, you probably gonna see maybe 2 times. 1 time the most. I've seen thousands of people. I've never seen, very seldom I've seen them people talk. And so you say, well, in case they need general notary work, Nikki, they have my pen on it. That's true. That's true. They could. But from my experience, a lot of times they either gonna go to the bank where they get a free notary, or they may have a family friend where they get their stuff notarized, or you may never hear from them again. It's one and done. So, and another way to market, like I said, with that ChatGPT, the prompts you want to put in there, you want to put that same prompt on your Google My Business page. It's free. Anytime mailbox, that's going to be in my book too, where you have a virtual mail address. Now, let me tell y'all something. Don't make the mistake I made. I got a virtual mailing address that had a notary. They did notarizations too. So mind you, I'm pushing out my Google business page. I'm trying to get business. But what I did not realize at the time, excuse me, what I did not realize at the time was they was getting all my notary business. So I'm pushing my business onto them. So guess what? Although my address was coded, or however you say it, people were showing up to that virtual mailbox address, and over here for another. Oh, sure, they were getting all my customers. So I had to, and I was on Yelp. So I had to figure out a way to hide my address, but still push my business. So Google My Business page. So it's just a lot to it. But like I said, we can talk offline. Excuse me, y'all. We can talk offline. I think this air get to me. We can talk more offline about, you know, let's see, absolutely. After that class, I learned be mindful of what you say. Yes, honey, I'm telling you, I took it, like I said, it'll be 5 years, 6 years. We did not get enough time to ask any questions. I don't know what your experience was, but we did not get enough time to ask any questions. And I still walked around like, what, So thank God I met a lady on Facebook. And when I got actually out in the field, I had to literally DM her and ask her about certain documents and how to do certain stuff, and she was in California. And she was so nice enough at the time to help me, y'all. Like, this woman she didn't charge me. She just, I took a picture, you know, I blocked off their information. I'm like, this is a notarial block right here. Please tell me what goes here. What am I supposed to put right here? Because some places only notarial certificate, you don't put nothing. Like, it's meant to be blank. You know? So when you first get out here, you don't know what you don't know. But then like 757 mentioned, you just gotta be very mindful what you say out here, because people something. That's why I had to get out those Facebook groups, because you ask a simple question, they want to go down your throat. And like I tell anybody, they just don't give you enough time to ask questions in those classes that people are required to take. They just don't. They have a strict schedule. You have 4 or 5 hours, I can't remember, and that's all you get. You get an hour for lunch, and that's it. And you think you're gonna waste her time or his time on the lunch break asking questions? No. And you better not bring up loan signing. That's like you cursing them out. Don't talk about loan signing. You talk about notary stuff, and then you better hope that don't somebody get on their soapbox and thought, well, that's all they want to talk about. Because in my experience, the young lady, she had a straight up attitude about that loan signing. That was her whole purpose, to take the be a notary and get to that class she want. I saw she want to talk about, how do I get this loan signing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the instructor wasn't trying to hit that. Been there, done that. That instructor wasn't trying to hit that. You know, so that's why I say you have to find a safe space. You have to find somebody who's been out here doing it and can share their life experience with you, and be real with you and let you know this is what it is. Now, how much money you can make is based off how hard if you the type of person, I'm not knocking nobody, I don't know who on here, if you the type of person, I ain't going past this zip code, because I ain't doing it. Gas $4 a gallon. Okay, well, you may only get 1 or 2 signings a week. What you expect? You know? Or you might be the type of person like, listen, Nikki, you know, my kids grown, my kids at the age, all I gotta do is put them a piece in the oven, or I got cooked, you know, they just eat what you know, I could go out here and make it do, see the internet flashing. But if you have any, please DM me, please send me an email. Love y'all. Thank y'all. We made it 3K. Yay! Woohoo!